trying to get it over with.
At a Southwest Memphis motel has turned into a homicide investigation. Officers showed up at the Starlight Inn on 3rd Street last Thursday just before 6:30 p.m. When officers arrived, they found a woman dead on the scene. No word on a possible suspect.
What's going on? It's True. We back again. The case, the murder of Angelica Jelly Taylor, is taking some strange twists and turns as of now. We got a little bit more information, and you might want to pay attention. But before we get into that, a few years ago, her sister also was murdered. So, women, please be careful about domestic violence and anything else that raises red flags, because it's serious. So with that being said,
a family member of the woman killed in a domestic shooting last week in North Charleston found the gun used in the shooting after detectives initially couldn't find it. Yesterday, North Charleston police met with Nedra Myers, the mother of the victim, 37-year-old Ebony Claire, to offer their condolences and to thank her and her family for providing evidence to investigators. The deadly shooting happened last Thursday night just after 9 off Whitney Drive. When police arrived on the scene, they found the victim lying on the ground on the driveway. She was taken to MUSC, where she later died. North Charleston police later named her husband, Romaine Claire, as the suspect. He was caught down in Florida over the weekend, and according to an incident report from the Hanahan Police Department, Claire also shot his then-girlfriend, Ebony, back in 2014.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning to TRUUUUUU family, friends, and supporters. Well, we got an update on Angelica Taylor, who was, as you've seen in the beginning of this video, was taken from her family, friends, and children not too long ago, left in a motel, lifeless, and she lost her sister in a similar way a couple of years before this. So y'all put some prayers up, send some prayers up for the family and the friends, and especially her 2 children, whom the whole family miss her. So, yep, Angelica Taylor, another baby girl gone, and all through the hands of what appears to be a boyfriend. I'm gonna have to do one more video as I get the substance, the 411 on exactly who is this guy that you're looking at on the screen right now. To her, what I have found out so far is that it don't look like she knew him too long. It might have just met him, but like I said, I'm not 100% certain. I'm finally getting to talking to somebody that's filling me in the gaps, and I'm just bringing y'all this update. And as y'all looking at these cryptic messages that he has, that you see on the board, remember when this first began, it's because after he allegedly did it, I gotta say that, I guess, he left some cryptic messages like this, but with the motel name in it, and that's how the family was able to go up there with a picture of her and locate her, find her, because he was just like these messages right here. He left some messages alluding to that motel, and the family investigated and went up there. And if you just not finding out about this or tuning in or however you want to word that, yeah, we're not going to get into that on this video. But let's just say the police did a welfare check and said that they talked to her. And somewhere along the line, that was 2 days after she was already not physically here. And she was already gone, and they said they did a welfare check 2 days. They say they talked to her 2 days after, and they just a little hindsight for the people that didn't know what's really going on. Now, the way he talking about the police in these messages and they ain't had their body cameras on, and they tried to kidnap him and all kind of stuff. I really don't know what's going on with this right here, but I know she's gone. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more, well, a lot more information and do her some due justice. Right now, we just happy that they got somebody, and I'm gonna have to say alleged until some more details come out. But the family seemed to know, and then he got somebody on his side saying he innocent, so we're gonna have to do it like that for now. But I don't know. Look at these damn messages, and I say allegedly, but my personal opinion, it ain't looking too good for you, for real. And on top of that, I pulled up. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm glad I did that before. I pulled up all this history, and when you hear this history right here, you're gonna wonder how in the hell did was he able to be out to take her life. Lord knows how many other unalivings he's done with this kind of mental. But y'all check it out, and I can tell you one thing. Or when you get somebody arrested and you don't show up for the preliminary hearing and they get cut free, that I don't know. Y'all let me know. I just know it ain't always good if you a real violent individual. But my name is TRURESULTS. Y'all like, share, subscribe, I would support. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App would be $TRURESULTS number 2. Look for the red hat. And before y'all listen to me read his whole criminal history, as I always like to say, stay safe, stay true, and stay blessed. One love to each and every one of y'all. True.
At a Southwest Memphis motel has turned into a homicide investigation. Officers showed up at the Starlight Inn on 3rd Street last Thursday just before 6:30 p.m. When officers arrived, they found a woman dead on the scene. No word on a possible suspect.
On December the 30th, 2017, at 3069 Churchill, Eldora, Tunstall, reported to MPD Officer Knowlton that she was involved in an altercation with her boyfriend, Tyrone Walker. Tunstall stated she asked Walker to leave her house and for her key. Walker refused to give the key, and Tunstall started to call the police when Walker knocked the phone from her hand and stabbed her in the leg with a large kitchen knife. Officer Knowlton photographed an approximately inch-and-a-half laceration to Tunstall's thigh. MFD, Memphis Fire Department, made the scene and treated Tunstall. Knife was recovered and tagged at 201 Poplar. Tunstall provided a written statement that her boyfriend was responsible for her injury. Tyrone Walker, again. Matthew Aaron made oath that on about the 26th day of February 2016 in Shelby County, Tyrone Walker did unlawfully commit the offense, convicted felon in possession of a weapon and theft of property $500 to $1,000. These are the circumstances of the case. These are the facts of the case. On February 26, 2016, officers were on routine patrol in the New Horizon Apartments. That'll be Old King Gate, which is a Safeway complex in addition to being a high crime and drug trafficking area. High, a person appeared before me, Matthew Akin, made oath that on or about the 26th day of February 2016 in Shelby County, Tyrone Walker did unlawfully commit the offense, convicted felon in possession of a weapon, theft of property, 500 to 1,000. These are the facts of the case. On February 26, 2016, officers were on routine patrol in the New Horizon Apartments, which is a Safeway complex, in addition to being a high crime and drug trafficking area. Officers observed defendant Tyrone Walker in the driver's seat of a 2009 Nissan Altima with another male black passenger in the front seat of 1844 Victoria. Officers stopped to make contact with Walker, at which time he locked the doors and rolled up the windows. Officers approached the vehicle, at which time they could smell the odor of what appears to be marijuana coming from the vehicle. Officers then gave verbal commands to Walker and the passenger to open the door, at which time they detained both defendants. Officers observed in plain view between the driver's seat and the center console a black and silver handgun in Walker's immediate area. Officers checked the handgun on Station B, which showed it to be stolen in a theft from a building on 11/22/2013. Defendant Walker was taken into custody and transported to fucking jail. He was advised of his Miranda rights and refused to give a statement. Detective then checked Walker's criminal history, which showed to be convicted of carjacking September 9, 2007. The stolen handgun is valued at $700. He was taken to jail. Again, Detective Beasley. We know who Beasley is now. On April 27, 2009, in Shelby County, Tyrone Walker did unlawfully commit the offense of carjacking, aggravated robbery, 2 counts, aggravated assault, 4 counts, employment of a firearm doing a dangerous felony, 1 count, and reckless endangerment, 1 count. These are the facts of that situation. On April 27, 2009, victim Q Watkins was in front of 428 East Wing, Joseph's Grocery, occupying a 2007 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup. Victim Brandon Geis was sitting in the passenger seat of the vehicle. 2 male suspects approached the vehicle. One suspect pointed an Uzi-style handgun at Watkins and Geis. The other suspect pointed a gray semi-automatic handgun at Watkins and Geis. The suspects ordered the victims to exit the vehicle and lie on the ground. Watkins and Geis complied. A third male suspect approached and took Watkins' keys and cell phone, and also took Geis' cell phone. Watkins and Geis got up and began to run away. The suspect with the Uzi-style handgun then shot several times at Watkins and Geis, striking Joseph Grocery victims Hamid Abushanad, however that is, and Michael Smith worked inside, striking Joseph Grocery victims AA and Michael Smith, who both worked inside. The suspects took the Dodge Ram and left the scene. Officers arrived and found 21 spent 9mm casings on the scene and 19 places where bullets hit Joseph Grocery. Damn. Defendant Tyrone Walker was developed as a suspect. On April 29, 2009, officers arrested Walker at East Wind and transported him to the robbery office. Detectives interviewed Walker, and he confessed to participating in the carjacking of Watkins and Geist, and also found several shots on the scene from a Tech 9 handgun. Watkins identified Walker from a photo lineup as the male suspect that was armed with the Uzi-style handgun, forced him from the vehicle, and shot several times at him. Jay Dunn, on or about the 29th day of March 2007 in Shelby County, Tyrone Walker did unlawfully commit the offenses of possession of controlled substance, to wit, manufacture, deliver, sell crack cocaine, evading arrest, unlawful carrying of or possession of a weapon, a handgun. These are the facts of this case. Officer conducted a traffic stop at Lauderdale and Mallory. Officer Collins was speaking to the driver of a 1979 Oldsmobile when the defendant, who was the front seat passenger in the car, ran from the vehicle. Officer Dunn gave chase and observed the defendant carrying a pistol in his right hand. The defendant ran northbound on Lauderdale, then eastbound on Gage, where officers was able to take defendant into custody. The defendant had a matchbox in his left front pants pocket, which contained 5 rocks of crack cocaine. The pistol was recovered at Gage, where the defendant was taken into custody. The crack cocaine tested positive at 201 Poplar with a weight of 1.05 grams. The Smith & Wesson 38 caliber revolver was tagged at 201 Poplar. Yep, well, that concludes this video. I know I already said that. I was just thinking to myself and like, wow, man, all the signs are here. And if as you know, by the time we do the next video, y'all get in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel. If you know anybody that you can tell to pay attention to any signs, or because it's getting real out here, and they are dropping out queens like it ain't never been before. Something is going on, and I hope everybody stay safe and stay vigilant and pay attention to the signs. And that's with all my heart. And my name TRURESULTS. You can call me Perry. I'm always your brother. Until then, stay safe, y'all. I love y'all. True.